Welcome back everyone. In this video I'm going to be showing you everything I ate in order to get over 100 grams of plant-based protein and over 50 grams of fiber in a day. Plus I'll also be showing every supplement that I take in order to stay healthy and strong. As with most days, I'm starting off with my iron supplement. This is a new one we started taking and I like that it has some vitamin C already in it. I like to take this along with some oranges in order to get some extra vitamin C to help with absorption. And then from here we're going to get a little bit of movement in for the day. Nothing too fancy, just a quick little jog outside as well as some exercises inside. As an African American male in my late 30s, my whole focus pretty much every day is to get enough protein, eat plenty of fruits and veggies, stay hydrated, and keep moving, to move as much as possible. As a former athlete, I realized just how important that is the older I get. Now for breakfast, I like to do a number of different things, oatmeal being one of my main go-tos for breakfast, but for this morning I decided to do just a high protein smoothie with a mix of different berries. I like to add a number of other ingredients in here like beet powder, some acai powder for extra antioxidants, as well as some maca powder, some chia seeds, and our plant-based protein powder. This is one of my go-to smoothies. I like to call it the Barney smoothie because it has that nice purple color, and top it off with a few hemp seeds for some extra protein. This was quite high in protein and fiber, as you can see here, about 32 grams of protein and about 21 grams of fiber. And so along with this, I'm taking my omega-3 supplement that's made from algae oil. So it's not a fish oil based omega-3, but it does the job just as well. And so I like having a smoothie like this sometimes in the mornings because it's very nutrient dense and it helps to satisfy me for a number of hours until it's time for lunch. Now for lunch, I'm going to be doing this plant-based truffle chicken Alfredo that I made the day before using this specific pasta. Now this pasta is a mixture of grains as well as legumes. So it's higher in protein than your typical even whole wheat pasta. I made the Alfredo sauce using cashews. Now with any of the recipes that you see in this video, let me know in the comments below if you would like the separate recipe video for it where all of the measurements and ingredients are listed out. If so, I would be happy to pass that along. Now with this recipe, we use soy curls as our chicken. Soy curls are one of our go-to plant-based meat substitutes, a really good protein source, and it's made only from soybeans. And then once the soy curls are done cooking, it's time to make the rest of our cashew Alfredo sauce. So this includes nutritional yeast to make it cheesy and then some soy milk. And then I just blend this up with all of the other seasonings added to it. Give it a little taste test. I decided to add a little bit more salt and a little bit more of that nutritional yeast. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and recombine everything in our skillet. So I'm starting off just sauteing some shallots. And then I'm going to add some chopped lacinato kale because we try to add greens in as many things as possible. Now I add a little bit of that pasta water that we boiled the pasta in, and then that cashew Alfredo cream sauce. And now you can see everything is coming together. I added the pasta back in. Next, I'm going to finish it off with some Italian seasoning, and it's time to build the bowl. Now with this, I like to add some other nice little accents such as smoked paprika and some pepper. I added some additional sauteed kale as well as our soy curls, and then topped it off with our favorite, that truffle oil. This was another good protein dense meal, coming in at about 32 grams of protein and about 15 grams of fiber. And of course, I had to top it off with a little bit of lemon juice. And y'all, the flavors of this thing are just out of this world, especially again, that truffle. Truffle is one of our favorite flavor accents. It just really takes things to a whole new level. I just enjoyed this meal. Each and every bite was just so good. And as you can see, my wife there in the background with a classic video bomb. Shout out to the wife. She always brings the fun into these moments. And so after I was done with this meal, I decided to do a snack a couple hours later. Now, this was kind of a snack of a few different things. I made a little small trail mix with some walnuts, some dried blueberries, and some chocolate chips that were 100% cacao. And then I also decided to have this protein bar. This is a really good plant-based protein bar. For those of you all out there, you know that it can be hard to find a good protein bar, especially a good plant-based protein bar, and it tastes really good, no joke. With this bar, in addition to the little trail mix that I had, I was able to get 20 grams of protein and about 8 grams of fiber, so definitely a good protein hearty snack. And then after that, I took my evening walk, and then it was time for dinner. Now this dinner was pretty simple. I decided to bake some sweet potatoes and then make this almost like a succotash slash cowboy caviar of sorts, even though this one is cooked instead of raw. But it's a mixture of black beans and corn, and just sauteing that in the pan with some red onions and some kale. It's a really easy quick dinner or quick lunch idea if you're looking for one. I then added our black beans as well as some water to make almost like a gravy. Now I seasoned this with a few different things like garlic powder, some onion powder, cumin, and smoked paprika. Again, this one doesn't take long at all. All you have to do is bake your sweet potatoes and make this in the skillet really quickly. I decided as well to add some ground coriander powder for some extra seasoning. And from here, it's just really simple. I built it all out, added our black bean and corn mix, as well as some plant-based yogurt to act as like a sour cream, topped it off with some toasted pumpkin seeds. This quick meal came out to about 17 grams of protein and about 10 grams of fiber, getting me to my total of 102 grams of protein and 56 grams of fiber, which came out to about 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of my body weight, which I would say was a good day.
I gotta say it was a good day.
Now to finish off the evening, I had to take my relaxation elixir. Well, it's not an actual elixir, but this is the magnesium supplement that we like to take, and I like to just combine it with water and some aloe vera juice. Magnesium plays a number of different roles in the body. One of them is that it can help calm your nervous system down. So when it comes to winding down in the evenings, this is something that really helps us to fall asleep. And so after having this, I had to watch our Auburn Tigers finish off the Michigan Wolverines in the Sweet 16, War Eagle all day long. Hope you all enjoyed this. If you want to check out any of our other videos where I share everything that I eat in a day, then click on any of these videos that you see over here to the right. In the meantime, stay young, stay healthy, and live well, friends. Peace.